I know Rob had a really good weekend. You got to see Dune.
I did.
Now,
Thanks to
you and I didn't talk off camera about this, but are you under any sort of embargo that you know
NDA?
of? Yeah, are you under any side of NDA?
No, because the movie's out. You know,
that's right. That's right. Overseas, it's already out.
It's been reviewed. So, I mean, I have to say thank you to my viewer, Just a Brown Girl. That's how she goes by on the channel. She's written a lot of letters to my channel. She called me up, and she's a member of the Producers Guild, and this was a Producers Guild screening on the lot. Denis Villeneuve was there with John Spates and Eric Roth, the screenwriters, along with Francine Maisler, who cast the film, and a couple other people, Donald Moat, the makeup artist. And it was really, it's an extraordinary movie, and I loved watching it. My only thing that I wonder, John, is if you were not here with the story of Dune, being that it's only the first half of the book, does the story work for you? I'd be curious, because it's I've read the book. I've seen both other versions of the first Dune, the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries, and obviously David Lynch's movie. So my question after seeing it is, it's an extraordinary cinematic achievement. See it on the biggest screen in the loudest venue possible. But I wonder, if you don't know Dune, can you follow everything that's going on in the movie? That's my only question.
Right. And you don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know the answer, because I already know the story and I've read the book. But that's the only thing. It's a very complex movie. I think there's a lot going on in it. And I'm just curious, if you don't know Dune, do you get it all?
But let me ask you, okay, that aside, even though you're somebody who already knows Dune, what was Robert Meyer Burnett's experience like sitting in that theater and watching Dune?
Oh, dude. It's overwhelming. I mean, I don't think, I thought Blade Runner 2049 had one of the greatest sound mixes I've ever heard. This movie, I mean, it felt like I was watching something that was shot in another universe. And the scale of there's something about Denis Villeneuve's use of visual effects and things. It feels utterly real. And the sound and the music, Hans Zimmer's score, and the scope of it all. I mean, it was overwhelming to watch. And between Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, and this, I mean, this is some of the most transportive science fiction you'll ever see in the theater. And the acting was all top notch. I love the whole thing. I loved all of it. Now, again, I couldn't tell you, however, whether it did a great job of telling the story of Dune to the uninitiated, because I can't speak to that. I will say this: it's one of the most overwhelming science fiction adaptations of any literary work ever done, and it's an extraordinary achievement.
By the way, so I've got in the live chat there, because of what you're saying there, in the live chat, Worms of Saturn is saying, people are coming out of the theater have said that they did not need to know Dune in order to follow and enjoy.
Yeah.
So, I can't speak to myself. I haven't seen it yet, Rob. Now I know how you feel like sometimes. I haven't seen it yet, Rob. You have. By the way, I'm going to go see Eternals on Monday.
Well, there you go.
But I would have traded places with you, though. I would have traded places with, because, for me, Dune is my #1 most anticipated movie. So I'm just a little bit dripping with a bit of jealousy right now.
It's staggering. And that theater, the Steve Ross Theater is one of my favorite theaters in Los Angeles, because it's tweaked to perfection. The sound system and projection are chef's kiss to that. The sound is just so thunderous. And I could sit there, you could watch this movie blindfolded and still love it, and just sit back and listen to it. It's that transportive.
Well, I'm looking forward to see it in a Dolby Atmos theater, because I've heard nothing but great things about the sound mix. So thanks for sharing your little thoughts in there, Rob. I can't wait for us to do a full, proper review of it once I get a chance to see it too. By the way, our friend Eric Benson sends in like a $20 super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, Eric. Really appreciate that, dude, very much. So there you have it, guys. Robert Meyer Burnett gives his Robert seal of approval to Dune. Thumbs up from Rob. So I can't wait for us to talk about more in depth. Well, I just can't wait to talk about it at all, because I haven't seen the damn thing yet. So I cannot wait.